And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. Day 2 of the Great Quakeholio tournament coming back at you here at QuakeCon 2018. I am your electronic sports color commentator, Blake Morse, and I am joined by my electronic sports professional commentator, David Craddock, and, of course, our sponsor and man with the briefcase and CEO, EIC of Shacknews.
Chief Puppy Wrangler.
CEO, EIC, EIEIO.
Oh,
Awesome
Buster
Khan.
Rhymes.
Hey there.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm waiting on this taco call.
Yeah,
Be ready
it's
be ready for
I
the
may
call.
just-
Wasn't that like a Call of Duty marketing thing? Answer the call.
Yeah.
You have to
Sure.
answer that call.
Yeah.
Who called?
Hopefully I'm going to get that call
Tacos.
shortly.
When tacos call, you must answer.
Oh yeah.
To
Always.
really hit a
That's something-
situation like that.
That we really understand here at Shacknews. Oh my goodness.
We are back.
What a day of competition we have been having.
The id gauntlet continues.
Really, things
we're
have-
getting older. We're moving back in time.
We sure are.
As we go from game to game here.
We're going so far back in time that multiplayer didn't even exist.
That's right. So that means we have to do a score attack.
Score attack.
That's right.
That sounds special.
It does sound special.
This is one of my all-time favorite games because all you do is shoot Nazis.
Hell yeah.
This was the beginning of a very long and hallowed tradition in video games of shooting Nazis.
Yes.
That continues to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And that game, of course, would be none other than Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh, there are 3 dimensions?
They added a third dimension. This was mind-blowing
Yes.
Yeah.
when I first saw it.
This was the first PC game I played with my brand spanking new Sound Blaster 16 sound card.
Oh, look at you with your Sound Blaster.
That's right. But dude, before that, I was playing with the PC speaker.
I had a
Did you ever use
PC
that thing?
speaker on my stupid digital.
Oh, it was terrible.
I know. And then I finally got an AW32. Remember that?
I remember that.
That was the
Absolutely.
better, that was 32-bit sound.
Do you remember interrupts? Having to set up game and choose
Well,
the
here,
correct
let
interrupts?
me get to that. So because of a soldered-on chipset on my stupid motherboard for the digital equipment computer, I couldn't even plug the AW32 into it.
Man.
So
That's too bad.
it couldn't eat because you had IRQ conflicts.
That's right.
So it was like worthless. So
Dude,
then that began my fall down a rabbit hole of building a new computer,
Yes.
which took another like 6 months. So I was playing with a PC speaker for a while.
In Wolfenstein?
Yeah. Oh,
All
it was
right,
awful.
and we are ready to jump right into it. Now, let me break down how this is going to work. These are 1v1 matches. They're playing for the highest score. They have 10 minutes. They can get as far as they can in the game.
Okay.
But whoever has the highest score is going to be the winner.
Right. 1v1, not in terms of deathmatch, because that was
We're
not
doing
a
that
thing.
rule.
Just racing through the
Difficulty?
What
levels on their
difficulty
own, kind of like
setting?
a speed race.
Yeah, this difficulty is going to be standard.
Standard? Normal?
Standard, normal, difficulty.
Huh? Don't hurt me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Don't
yeah.
hurt me.
Yeah, don't hurt me.
We are choosing the don't
Can-
hurt me
Not
level of
can I
difficulty.
play daddy.
No, not the
No.
one where he's got the little bonnet and
Yeah, none of
Not
that.
the pacifier.
Yeah, well,
baby
dude,
one.
don't hurt me.
None of that. No babies. There's no babies in the Great Quakeholio tournament.
Unless we're talking about that, the big, that was it, the babies for gravy?
Oh, babies for gravy. Yeah, well, that's the name of our Shacknews clan that will
Yeah.
make its debut
Yeah,
at QuakeCon
yeah.
2019.
Yes, the babies for gravy will take over the BYOC next year.
That's right.
Babies for Gravy 14K.
Mm-hmm.
Really get that Quake reference going.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, get psyched, Blake. Get psyched.
I'm
Are you
so
psyched?
I am so psyched
I
to
am psyched.
watch these Nazis go
Let's
bye-bye.
go. You guys can go.
All right,
Go,
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 guys.
go.
You're going. You got 10 minutes.
So, Blake, everything you pick up here counts for a score, whether it's food, whether it's treasure that you find, and there are different gradients, different levels of treasure, especially kills. Kill everything. This is the
That's
beginning
right.
of that
You know what I
grand
love?
tradition.
Like, we're running these on solid computers, and just because of the software, the frame rate is still
I
just
know.
so
How about
crap.
that? Oh, look at this, Austin. We have a veteran Wolfenstein 3D player. This is my favorite secret because you get that machine gun.
Oh
That's
yes.
right.
And we've seen machine games really revive this franchise lately.
We have. I like that segue.
This is the beginning of games that were banned in Germany as well, right?
That's
Yes.
right.
I read just recently they are relaxing some of those restrictions. So
Specifically about showing Nazi paraphernalia in a game.
Yes.
So that's big for the Wolfenstein franchise.
it really is. It really is. So Blake, we saw that there are a lot of hidden treasure rooms, and you want to pick up every piece of treasure because, as you see, every piece of treasure makes a huge
Oh no,
difference in your
doggy!
score.
Oh man, killing that doggo really gave him serious points there because he's a tougher enemy.
Right, he's a Nazi
Yeah.
doggo.
Yeah.
That's right. Unfortunately, he was a good boy, but he did some bad things.
Right.
So he had to go.
That's on the humans. That's on the humans.
The humans turned him into the bad thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. There's some
Yeah.
bad humans.
When,
So there's that film All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh yeah.
Does that apply to Nazi dogs?
I'm gonna
they don't
say
have the
yes because it's on the humans. It's on humans.
Yeah, the dog
not
does
their
not
They're
have
just being
the
good
cognitive
boys.
faculty
And girls,
to
yes.
know to even comprehend the concept of morals.
Asif, do you know the secret in this room? Let's not spoil it. But do you recognize this room? Do you recognize the
I do.
secret?
You talking about the one on the left? Or the right?
I absolutely am, but
He has already passed it.
missed it. That's all right.
That's okay.
I did
Race
see it.
continues.
Right now
It's
they're
been-
tied. We have a tie
I
right
gotta
now.
say, it's been
between
over 20 years since I
King
played this.
Supa and Lord Revan. Lord Revan pulling out slightly ahead.
But this was installed on a lot of computers at my school
Oh yes.
because it ran on Mac, right?
Well, it's educational. You're invading Nazi Germany.
It had a Mac port.
Yes. Oh yeah. The Mac port was actually really good. A little bit of trivia about that. The enemies were all one-sided sprites, so you couldn't
I have a
sneak
taco
up
call.
on them.
Taco call
Asif
for
received the
Asif.
call.
Just ran
Look
out
at
of
this,
here.
Blake.
Ooh, and
Finished. Still almost neck and neck here.
that's right. Oh,
In fact,
exactly.
They are
neck and neck. This is gonna be a tight game. These two competitors are very evenly matched right here as far as their Wolfenstein experience and skills go.
They are.
They are. I think it's really gonna come down to that last second, who gets that final kill in. You know,
It will.
that's what I'm thinking. Now this game was, I remember specifically going over to a friend's house after school to like shoot his BB. It was an air rifle, air pump rifle. And this was like the game that he was super excited to show me about,
Oh man.
like on his computer.
Yes.
Like,
Was this one of your first, maybe your first exposure to those PC games?
This was this was like this first-person shooters. Everything up to this point had been 2D side-scrolling, run and jump sort of stuff.
Commander Keen style games, one might say.
Yes, exactly. Very much like Commander Keen, only not Commander Keen.
No, but inspired by Commander Keen, actually, by id Software, was kind of the Super Mario Brothers of the PC. It was a breakthrough game because before then we hadn't seen any platform games with scrolling technology. Before then, every environment took place on one screen, or when you hit the edge of a screen, it would actually redraw the screen for the next room.
That's right. And look at this.
I know it's a very close race.
Like what's crazy about it is there's no up and down at this point. There's no angles. It's all just like left, right, backwards, forwards.
Yes.
You know, it's a little bit of strafing. Oh, and we are still at a very, very tight game.
We are.
But Lord Revan just found a sweet room full of some bonus treasure, and that is going to propel him ahead, whereas King Supa had just had the lead.
Yeah. You can see a lot of yo-yoing in this type of game.
That's right.
What's interesting about these rooms, Blake, you might notice, and since we've been kind of going, working our way backward through its catalog, is you can really notice a lot of the more important engine changes. Not only in terms of things like graphics technology, but Wolfenstein, you're not seeing any stairs, any elevators. Everything takes place on one floor, and although the walls in the rooms are orthogonal, there's only right angles to all of these rooms.
That is absolutely correct. This is the beginning of everything modern.
It really is.
Yes, this is what took games to a new level. This is. I hate to bring up the term PC Master Race because it's completely inappropriate to use when talking
In the
about a
context
Nazi
of,
game.
we have a death, Blake.
Our first life. Now he's got 2 lives left.
Yes.
But as you can see, that did reset his score. So that's freaking brutal.
Well, he's still got the score, but he doesn't have the weapons that he found, so it's going to be really hard to make up that ground.
Yeah. Well, no, his score was reset to what he had before he died.
Oh, it was reset to what he had before he died. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it would go back to 0, but it didn't. Okay, now I'm on the same page.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Yeah.
so now he's got some ground to make up.
He does. Lord Revan, who won a computer earlier in a mini boss fight, has more than double the score of King Supa right now.
And that's just an unfortunate side effect of old school gaming.
That's going to happen in the Great Quakeholio tournament. You're going to see
right.
a lot of heartwarming wins and heartbreaking losses.
Yeah, King Soup is really going to need to pick up and have an aggressive pace here. Now, you know, I noticed there's a lot of exploration going
Yes.
on here. There isn't a lot of looking for the exits. I feel like if this was me, I would be trying to get past these introductory levels like as quickly as possible.
Yes.
In order to get to the more enemy-filled arenas.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What King Super in particular needs to do is he needs to look for the blue guards, because the blue guards drop the machine gun that you can find in the secret area in level 1. And getting that weapon will allow him to kill enemies a lot quicker, move through rooms faster. It really all snowballs as soon as you get those better weapons.
That's right.
But floor 2 has been completed. Lord Revan is advancing to the next level of the game.
Yeah, and you know, that death is really going to set King Super back. As we've already seen, he's got about half the score that Lord Revan has at this point.
Yes.
But
he's got his hands on the machine gun now.
He does have 3 minutes to make up that ground, and if he moves fast enough, he can.
Yes.
That's right. This is not. It's
It's not over by a long stretch.
Yeah, these first few levels are not difficult to get through.
No.
And like, you know, around 3 or 4, like that's when the heat is on. It's like, okay, we've shown you the ropes. Now get to work.
That's right. That's right.
It's also this game introduced the world to BJ Blazkowicz, one of the greatest hero names in gaming ever.
It is so appropriate.
And I love that it is carried over into the modern Wolfenstein lore as they've reset the narrative.
Yeah, they've rebooted the franchise a number of times, but BJ Blazkowicz has made the transition each of those times.
That's right. And this latest iteration was just fantastic. And now in the next game, we get to meet the Blazkowicz twins.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's totally new lore.
Yes.
And it's almost like the passing of the torch. I'm curious now. How, you know, I haven't beaten Wolfenstein 2 yet, but I'm curious, you know, what that means for the future of BJ himself. Like if we're gonna see a movement away from him and towards his daughters, or if this is just gonna be sort of a special one-off.
It does raise a lot of interesting questions, but it also kind of reveals a trend. You know, in Doom Eternal, game director Marty Stratton said that they are building a Doom universe. They have a lot of lore in Doom Eternal, and they had a lot of lore in Doom 2016. We also see its partner studios, such as Machine Gun Games, also fleshing out their worlds, adding more characters, more lore, just building the kind of the larger id universe, I guess.
That's right. And it's appropriate. And look at this. Like we were talking about, King Super just had to hustle in order to catch up with Lord Revan. That's exactly what he did. And
right on his tail.
Right on his tail again with a minute to go. He is going to have to get that pace going a little bit more. He's got about 5,000 points that he needs to make up in order to bridge that deficit. All right, minute warning, people.
Yes, the clock is ticking, and Lord Revan is still on the move. He doesn't seem as familiar with these levels. It's like, when you see Wolfenstein players go up to the walls like this, like they're sniffing for something, they are. This is the first-person shooter game, I believe, to introduce secrets. You go up to wall panels, and you press the space bar or whatever key you assign, and if you found a secret, the wall panel will slide away.
Ooh, but I think this treasure room might be what wins it for Lord Revan right there.
Yes.
Yeah, because that just pushed him ahead quite a bit. King Super though not giving up, still trying to find those kills that are gonna push him up the score ladder a little bit. But
we have a countdown going here.
7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. And that is time. Hands off.
Pencils down, mice down, keyboards down.
And Lord Revan is taking it to the next round with 55,000 points.
Well played, well played. But remember, everyone, to stick around, because there might be more special opportunities.
That's right. Just because you lose the round doesn't mean you shouldn't stick around. There might be another mini-boss battle just for the losers bracket. Oh, my goodness. But we can't confirm anything yet.
No, nothing can be confirmed.
Yeah.
Nor denied.
We could be filthy liars.
We could be.
And we usually are.
We're bosses. Video game bosses. You can't trust anything they say, Blake.
No, they're very deceptive.
They are.
They're like, you know what? The one thing that doesn't hurt me is jumping on my head. That's exactly what a video game boss would say.
A video game boss would say that. Now I'm
Or
looking at you askance.
They'd be like, definitely don't shoot me in the glowing parts of my body.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
And don't do the same thing 3 times as I ramp up my attack after each successful hit you've landed on me.
Yes.
Don't do that.
And I definitely don't move in patterns.
No, there's no
I
patterns to
absolutely
find
do
here.
not move in a pattern.
Don't look for them.
Yes, that's right. Oh man, the old rule of 3, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Still to this day, it persists.
It does.
And I would love to see it mixed up. I want someone to just add a 4th in there and really mess people up.
What if, okay, follow me here. What if they add a 4th and then you think you're done because it's one more than 3, but no, there's a 5th.
That would be great. That's like horror movie level.
I know.
I would love it. I love it.
That you think Jason is dead, but no.
Nope. He's still alive.
He's still trucking.
Yep, and he has a machete still.
Ah.
All right. Looks like our next competitors are just getting ready. Hopefully, they shouldn't need to change anything.
No.
This is you walk, you shoot, that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe open some doors, but it's not very complex. You know what's crazy about that last match is if dude had never died, he would have been leaps and bounds ahead score-wise.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's how quickly things can change. Your luck can turn on a dime.
That is just life. That's the breaks.
We're teaching life lessons and using a lot of metaphors for life here at the Great Quakeholio tournament. That's kind of what we do.
That's what Shacknews does for its readers.
Yes.
Life lessons, help, influence. Like we're helping these people out by maybe giving them a little extra money to get through
But pay off
some
that
hardships.
QuakeCon vacation, like
That's
you said.
right. Yeah. Like if you came to QuakeCon, you find out about the Great Quakeholio tournament, you enter it, and then you win the grand prize. That's like totally going to cover this trip plus more. You're probably going to fly home first class.
That's right.
Just because you got so much.
Spend
cheddar.
a little on yourself. You earned it.
That's right. Treat yourself.
That's right.
If there's one thing I believe in, it's treating yourself.
Treat yourself right.
That's right. Because no one else has any responsibility to do it for you.
No, especially not in this game, which has been all free for all. There's no team events here in the Great Quakeholio tournament. It's every man or woman for him or herself.
That's right. And we have seen some stiff competition. There has been no lollygagging.
No.
Absolutely zero lollygag.
Much like
0%.
the id games themselves, we are zipping through these events. We are keeping things moving apace.
All right, players, are you ready? All right, let's go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going. Here we go.
Are you psyched? Get
I am
psyched.
so psyched.
Get doubly psyched.
Fury Force versus Disco Ryan for all the cheddar.
Oh, more cheddar. Oh, I forgot about the cheddar. I still want to buy $3,000 worth of cheddar.
Don't we all?
Oh, we should.
Or just find your body bloated with cheese cubes.
Yeah. And you know what they'll say there? Like, cause of death, Great Quakeholio tournament.
Great Quakeholio tournament 2018. No, it's the cheese. Oh, man. And Fury Force is just speeding through.
He's a force of fury.
That's right. He is on the run. He knows that those big points are waiting on the other levels. But he also knows that he can't miss any opportunities to score either.
No.
That's right. And it looks like he's doing a little people are definitely trying to remember these levels. That's what I'm noticing.
Well, not necessarily. Yeah, there we go. We're seeing some players who it's all kind of all coming back to them. I wonder if we'll see any competitors tonight who maybe haven't played Wolfenstein at all or haven't played it in, maybe once or twice, kind of like we talked about, going over to that friend's house, seeing it once, and then moving on.
Yeah, there's definitely, I've seen some of these competitors, and some of them are youngins. There's definitely a good chance that some of them were born well after Wolfenstein had hit the market, been popular, and kind of just faded into the annals of video game history.
That's right. That's right. I often like to describe Wolfenstein 3D as the GoldenEye 007 of its generation. On consoles, GoldenEye 007 was very impactful, but then, much like Doom followed right on Wolfenstein's heels, it was just an order of magnitude better and more innovative. Halo kind of came right on GoldenEye's heels. But Wolfenstein has its own kind of layers of fun. You see, there's a lot of secrets to
Disco
find.
Ryan remembered a secret.
A couple secrets. Look at this. A chain reaction of secrets.
Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. And
on to the next level. This is an interesting strategy by Disco Rhyme because he's behind by about 7,000 points or so, but he's moving on to a secret level where he could find even greater treasure.
My. Oh my goodness.
So this is another, Blake, this is another id Software tradition. In every episode of Wolfenstein 3D, Doom and Quake.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We had a crash. Uh-oh, hands off. Hands off.
Oh, he can't hear.
He can't hear.
Got his
Hands
headphones
off.
on.
All right, we're going to pause this. All right, and this must have been the special settings. Is that what he said? Oh man.
Key bindings, video shenanigans.
All right, we're having our judges take a look.
This can happen when you're playing these golden oldies.
That's
I don't
right.
know if this is necessarily the case, but I know with a lot of these older games, Blake, you play them on Windows, and if you hit the start button, which certainly was not around when Wolfenstein 3D made its debut, the game will minimize and take you back to the desktop. It wasn't prepared for that input.
That's right, and it looks like we're just having our team take a look there, see what's going on. This is what happens when you get creative with your gauntlet.
Yes.
Yes. That's right. We're looking for a ruling from the judges here. All right. So it looks like they're figuring it out.
Yeah. So what have you noticed so far about Wolfenstein 3D, Blake, that you can suggest to those on the stream as far as strategies you would use if you were racing toward the $3,000 at the end of the rainbow?
Well, it's just like Sonic the Hedgehog says, you got to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Sonic.
That's right. I think even though this isn't a speed run, you kind of have to treat it like a speed run. You have to get through the levels as fast as you can while optimizing the way you get points, running around. Yeah, so unfortunately this is going to mean a restart, but if they can do it once, they can do it again.
That's right.
That's right. If anything, they're going to be warmed up now, so it should be even easier for both sides.
Yes. I would think so. They had a little bit of time to get the lay of the land, especially in that first level. Hopefully they won't waste as much time, going off in those side corridors because they know there's nothing back there worth any points.
All right, and we are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get psyched. Yeah.
Get psyched, get psyched. I am so psyched.
Psyched.
Psyched out.
That's right.
I psyched you out, Blake.
Brutal. Uh-oh. He's having a little problem. We're having a little problem here. Still. He's shooting the door, and the door is not opening.
Well, you should.
All right, hold on just a second. Hold on. We're trying to fix this. All right, we're gonna give him one more restart. All right, so somebody, despite me saying you don't need to change the key bindings on Wolfenstein, yeah, they did not. First of all, they changed the key bindings. They did not go back to default, and they have totally screwed over Fury Force. This is why you need to listen to me. I talk a lot, so I get why you might have thought this could be something you could ignore. but look at what you have done to these other competitors. That's why we are trying to make it an even playing field. All right, are you guys both ready?
They're ready. Headsets are on.
I just want to apologize to both Disco Ryan and Fury Force right now. They should not have to do this 3 times.
All right.
But if they want $3,000, they'll put up with this crap. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm trying to be psyched.
I'm still psyched.
I'm getting psyched. I'm definitely getting psyched.
Yes.
I don't know if I am, sis. Imagine that this old game that hasn't been patched in years and wasn't made to run on a computer.
You mean they're
advanced.
not still updating? Let's see. And right here, as we discussed, Blake, they are definitely on the road to success. One of them is, anyway. I don't want to give anything away. But one of our competitors here is definitely on the move.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, neither of these guys changed their key bindings. Somebody else before them didn't. We should probably find out who they are and spank them.
Oh, Is that going to be streamed?
Probably.
Yeah, I was thinking to say, can it be?
Yeah, it's probably incriminating, so we probably shouldn't stream it, but we're going to. All right, let's see. And
Both of our competitors have the machine gun, and they are mowing through these Nazi guards.
Oh man, and let's see. I think they're both listening. They're both trying to go fast here.
Yeah, gotta go fast.
But Disco Ryan is moving at the speed of light almost. Like this guy is like, nope, this is where I'm going, and I'm going where the points.
He is back.
Already done with the first level.
In the secret level.
Fury
the secret
Force.
level of episode 1. So for those at home who might be wondering, this is an id Software tradition. In every episode of Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, and Quake, there is a secret level, very deeply hidden. As you saw in level 1 of Wolfenstein, you have to go through a number of false walls to find the door that leads to this level.
But now he's out of ammo.
The advantage of a secret level, of course, being that usually they're much harder in difficulty than if you were to go to the next level in line. But they also have more treasures, more opportunity for good weapons. Actually, Blake, in Wolfenstein 3D on PC, there are only 4 weapons: the knife, the pistol, the machine gun, and the chain gun.
And that chain gun is oh so delicious.
Oh, that chain gun is the most delicious chain gun.
It's like a real deep fried apple pie.
It's like not an empanada passed off.
That's right. It's not an empanada being passed off as a deep fried apple pie.
Nah, we've got only
siree.
real deep fried apple pies.
That's right. But you know, even though Disco Ryan has advanced to this level, Fury Force still has a chance to catch up. Especially because you get a huge bonus once you finish a level, right?
Yeah.
So
look at this. Fury Force got 100% in kills, score, and secrets in that first level.
That's right.
Very well done.
Yeah, and look, he's already ahead of Disco Ryan.
Yep.
Who thought he was being clever finding that secret level, but now he's got to get through it, and it's way more difficult and much larger. And
well, for those who may be wondering at home, the reason he jumped so far ahead is because if you can find, kill every guard, find every treasure, get all the secrets in the level, you get a substantial score bonus in Wolfenstein.
That's right. But now it's just about neck and neck. Disco Ryan just barely pulling ahead.
Inched ahead.
That's it. Like, yeah, he's only a couple thousand behind now, Fury Force, and he's got over half the time left.
That's right.
Yeah, so, this is really 2 different strategies being employed here. Both seem to be kind of working out.
Yeah, they do. And, it's funny how things can work out, how life can work out. Because even though we had a couple of setbacks, this is the 3rd time looks to be the charm, it's actually made for a more exciting race, I think. Look at this. They're still almost neck and neck.
Absolutely. If anything, it just gave him a chance to warm up, figure out how they wanted to play the game.
That's right.
Now, there we go. Fury Force needs to keep an eye on his health, though, because if he dies, a lot of the points that he's accumulated are going to go away.
Yeah, but see, on the opposite side here, we're seeing the flip side of the coin, following along with Disco Ryan. We talked about the advantages finding the secret level, more opportunities for score, but the secret levels in Wolfenstein are very, very labyrinthine. It can be so easy to get turned around.
Oh,
you waste a lot of time backtracking when you need to be moving ahead and increasing your score.
Yeah, and that's honestly one of the most challenging things about this game for me, is I've got a pretty good sense of direction, but Wolfenstein definitely knocked me for a loop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and look at that, just ahead, barely, Fury Force by about 1,000 points.
Right.
Taking that lead, while Disco Ryan still close, still stuck on that hidden level. I feel like what's going to happen here is that Fury Force is going to find his way out of there before Disco Ryan, and that's going to give him a huge lead.
Now, see, Disco Ryan has to backtrack because he has encountered locked doors.
That's right.
Since this is a more advanced level in Wolfenstein, he is going to need to track down gold and silver keys, I believe, are the unlocking item one needs in this game.
That's right. Now, the other interesting thing about this game is, it doesn't hurt to not have 100% health because you get points for picking up food.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That is actually my bad. I thought you did, but I'm watching them as they pick up porridge and plates of chicken. What is it with video games and chicken? Anyway, they don't seem to be getting any points, but in a way, it helps them retain their points because they need that health to stay alive so they don't go through that score reset.
It's point preservation.
Point preservation, PP. It's an official strategy in Wolfenstein 3D.
That's right. You always got to use your PP.
Like, we're seeing, we can talk about another trend in games here. Around this time, Mortal Kombat 1 had come out, and Mortal Kombat also had a score system that was dropped in subsequent games. Similarly, Commander Keen, and I believe also Wolfenstein 3D used scores, but then it ditched them. Do you miss scores in games? Were you a kid who liked to compete for scores?
Look, dude, Miss Pac-Man is my all-time favorite game.
Yes.
Are you really gonna ask me if I like scores? Because Miss Pac-Man is all about pushing yourself.
Points.
All about pushing yourself for
Yes.
that higher score each
Yes.
time. So yes, I absolutely feel like high score challenges, like trying to just do better than you did last time, that gives real replayability to a game.
It does. It incentivizes you to keep trying again.
That's right, and again and again and again until you kill Robot Hitler.
Robo Hitler. And look at Fury Force. He's looking worse for wear. He's down to 18% health.
But he's got a med kit right there. That's gonna be a big get for him, and he's pulled ahead quite significantly at this point.
He really has.
Disco Ryan, kind of. It looks like he's kind of
the strategy
shot
might have
himself in the
backfired.
foot. Yeah. At first he's like, "Whoa, I know there's a bunch of treasure in this secret level," but now
he's lost.
He can't seem to find his way out. He's backtracking. He might even be panicking a little.
Yeah, it's safe to say we would probably be seeing this happen, this little tragedy playing out for Disco Ryan, even if we hadn't had to restart a couple of times, because this level is so labyrinthine. It's so easy to get turned around, but at least he's making the most of it. He's picking up a few treasures maybe he missed first time through this area.
Now, if I were Fury Force, he was there at the end of the level right there. I would get out of here as quickly as possible to preserve my score and preserve my lead.
That's right.
Yeah, but he seems to be wandering around. I think he wants that 100%.
Oh, you know what? I noticed that door. It's deceptive because they look similar. That was actually the entrance door. This is where he started. He has actually wandered back to the beginning of the bonus level.
Oh man, he's really trying to retrace his footsteps here. Oh my God, I can't believe Fury Force didn't pick up that chicken. You need that chicken, Fury Force.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's
Words
right.
to live by. Uh-oh, Nazi doggos.
Nazi doggos are going to heaven.
Right.
We decided because they don't
all
have any
dogs
concept. They don't. They're just protecting their masters.
That's right.
Who they
They're good.
love
They're good
unconditional.
dogs. Good
You
dogs.
know, and that's the thing about dogs is dogs love so unconditionally that they can love a Nazi.
Major treasure, major score.
Get that food though, buddy.
Fury
Like,
Force.
I'm worried about Fury Force. He's leaving food behind when he doesn't have full health.
He is. He's getting a little bit cocky because he's got a decent lead right now, but as we saw, things can turn on a dime.
Yeah, he's got about 100,000 more points than Disco Ryan, but if he gets shot, man, he is got a lot of ground to make up with only a minute left. So
yeah, every second counts.
That's right.
He's pretty low on ammo too. He might want to switch to the pistol. A lot of there's not a lot of enemy variety in Wolfenstein, so you're not losing much by switching back to the pistol. But he just found a cache of ammo, a double secret. Ooh, and there it is,
there it
Blake.
is. The most
chain
powerful gun in the game. Will he even get a chance to use it with 45 seconds left?
I hope so. I want to see some chain gunning action.
I want to see some Nazis get mowed down.
That's always entertaining for me.
You know, as somebody who comes from a Jewish family, I gotta say I really enjoy watching Nazis get shot.
Absolutely.
You know, maybe that's Schadenfreude, I don't know. But obviously the guys that did were on to something when they're like, ooh, who's the worst enemy we can come up with?
Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
look at that distance,
one kill with
too.
that chain gun. And about 10 seconds to go. And it's not looking good for Disco Ryan. Ooh, and this is almost a foreboding warning. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. It's all over. Fury Force is moving on. Disco Ryan, he gave it a hell of a shot, but it just didn't work out.
But do remember to stick around.
But do remember to stick around, Disco Ryan. You might still have a chance to win something. Maybe. We can't really guarantee that one way
Maybe.
or another.
Maybe not.
But we've got like what, another round here?
Got one more
One more round, and then
of
we're gonna.
Wolfenstein Racing.
Hey there.
It's the great Quakeholio with his
Oh.
food, taunting us with his food. Oh, how dare you, sir? How
Ooh.
dare you?
I know what's gonna be in my dreams tonight. Ah, yes. Oh my goodness gracious! You don't see that every day, and I'm kind of grateful. I do. I do.
You know what? It's okay, because you know what I'm hungry for? More Wolfenstein high score speed races.
I'm hungry for tacos and speed running.
Okay.
It's
I have
both.
room for both. I can feed both appetites.
That's right. There's plenty to go around, so I think this is gonna be it.
This is it. This
think
is our
this is-
final match in.
All right, it's gonna be Is a Bad Mother versus Zombie, and we'll see who moves on to the next round.
We will.
Is a Bad Mother been kind of a surprise? It's he barely eked by in the last round.
Yes.
He almost won a computer.
Almost did.
It's interesting. It's interesting to see how people have been progressing through the tournament and who's made it, and it's been mostly skill based though. Like
Yeah,
that,
it
like
has.
a lot of people at our E3 tournament were able to kind of get by on luck,
Yes.
but it's not
these
happening
games.
No.
No.
siree.
Id Software's games are so foundational because, luck might enter into it by a fraction, just a little sliver of luck could come into play. But Wolfenstein, Doom, and Quake were all built on a foundation of skill. The best players will 9 out of 10 times they will win.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And I'm curious to see who's going to move on to the next round. And we have some really interesting, exciting stuff planned for the next round.
We do. The
Yes.
contest is far from over.
No.
Great
no,
Quakeholio
but-
tournament.
That's right. But we are very close to the semifinals here.
Ooh.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
What a weekend it's been. Feels like just yesterday we started this tournament.
It does feel like that. It also kind of feels like that first day was so exciting that it kind of spilled into today.
Yeah, it kind of does.
To the point where I don't even know.
I don't even know when we went to bed.
No.
Last night because the tournament went that long.
I'll tell you what I do know. No more sweet tea after 10 p.m. for me.
Are you sure? There's a big jug of it right there for you, buddy.
Don't taunt me, Blake. Don't taunt me.
It's saying, come drink.
It's so sweet. It's so delicious. But my sleeping schedule did not appreciate it.
It's just like, hey, David, come on over, drink a little sip of me. I'm just so sweet and tasty. I'm just some sweet and tasty little sweet tea. Why don't you have a little sip? Come on.
Maybe just a little sip, Blake.
Just a little. It's right there.
That can't. What could that hurt?
What could just
A
a little
little sip of
sip
sweet
out
tea?
of that jug of sweet tea
I think
hurt?
it'll be fine.
Huh.
No, Blake, come on. I need you, brother.
It's right there.
I need you to be strong. Oh,
so
Charles, you
sweet.
know what? You're still
so
being
tasty.
a boss. You are ruthless. Fine. This is on you. This is on you. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be strong.
I was ready for you to drink it out of the bottle.
That's
I
not
was
going to
like,
happen.
Oh man,
I will not sleep
that was
until
gonna be a
next Wednesday.
That would have been a classic moment in electronic sports history.
Do you want to do it? Yes. Okay, Blake. All right, here we go. Blake just volunteered. We're going to create a classic moment in esports history because Blake said he's going to chug directly from the gallon of sweet. Oh, he's going to chug like that. Great. We're going to have more
Not
wet
just
pants.
pour.
They might be yours. They might be mine. We don't know.
Just what?
No, Blake. This is you. You said you promised in front of the world.
No,
you
I
swore.
didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. What do I want?
I can't do
Oh,
it.
that is an existential question.
I can't
I'll
do
focus
it.
on dinner for now. I'll take some
Oh
enchiladas.
God, it smells. Oh God.
Are we doing a break before the next round?
No, we're just gonna eat enchiladas right now.
Right on
instead
the
of-
stream?
Fuck Wolfenstein.
We've
Let's
got
eat
some
enchiladas.
Wolfenstein speed racing.
Man, these guys are really
Yeah,
going at
it's
it
not
like these beans are gonna be going at my lower intestine earlier. There we go.
So
All right.
if you're just tuning in, Blake chickened out of his solemn vow to drink the entire gallon of sweet tea here at the Great Quakeholio tournament while we wait for our next two and the final competitors in this round of Wolfenstein 3D score racing,
That's right.
score
Now,
attack.
no, we're talking Wolfenstein here. We talked a little bit earlier about the next Wolfenstein coming out.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, there hasn't been too much actual talk about the next Wolfenstein game here.
No, I mean,
You know?
Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is still fairly new, but there is an expansion coming out. Is that what we're referring to? I think you mentioned before we're seeing...
We're seeing B.J. Blazkowicz's daughters.
Yes.
Coming up in like the next sort of... I think it's
Is
going
it
to
a
be its own
standalone
game.
adventure?
It's a standalone adventure, but I don't think it's going. I think it's going to kind of be like the New Blood.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Where it's just its own thing, but it is like, we saw a lot of Rage 2, we saw a lot of Doom Eternal, but and even the Elder Scrolls,
Yeah.
Legends, and a lot of stuff. But yeah, nothing about the new Wolfenstein game.
I'll submit a theory. I think that Bethesda, who's publishing these games on behalf of ZeniMax, kind of wants to space them out so that each game can have its time to shine, each little news cycle of its own. And last fall it was Wolfenstein 2. We know that next installment is in development. So right now we're going to focus on the gameplay debut of Doom Eternal and Rage 2 as moves forward. But I think once those news cycles slow down a little bit, we'll get right back to BJ Blazkowiczing with BJ and his daughter.
All right, are you guys ready?
They look ready.
They look
Headsets
ready.
are on.
Headsets are on, and they're already going.
They're off and
running.
Wait.
Oh,
Are they? I
no,
don't know.
No. They should be restarting the map. We didn't tell them to go.
Nope. This is what the Great Quakeholio tournament means, Blake. They're so keyed up to find these
Right?
keys to unlock the doors to their future and their fortune.
It's like take your Ritalin, guys.
Yeah.
Just hold on.
But just slow down. I don't know.
Slow your roll.
I get it because the Great Quakeholio tournament is excited. I'm excited, and I'm not even competing.
All right. Well,
For
it
that
looks
money.
like now they're ready to listen to me.
Right.
All right. Are you guys both ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I love that
All
sound
right.
effect. It was all right. I'm psyched. I'm psyched again.
Man, after this, there's only going to be 3 people left.
Can you believe that?
Right?
Believe it.
All the way through. Almost to the very end. But in the end, there can be only one.
Only one grand champion of the first annual Great Quakeholio.
But you know what?
Tournament.
Whoever wins this, though, is guaranteed that they're going home with at least $500.
That's right.
Yeah, because they're going to
It's
be...
a tidy sum.
That is $500 is nothing to sneeze at.
No.
You know, that could buy you a lot of cheese as well. You
Hey,
don't need to
you
buy
could,
$3,000 worth of cheese.
You could buy $500 worth of cheese. Or in the spirit of QuakeCon, maybe that new video card you've had your eye on, you could upgrade your rig so it looks even more impressive next year.
Yeah, or give it to me, and I will let you tell people that we are friends.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you would do that?
For $500, sure.
Oh, wow. That's cheap.
There's a time limit on it, of course. But,
Oh, of course. You can't, you need to rein these things in.
Now Zombie is, he's got the points, but he doesn't have much health left, and if he dies, that score is going to go back to 0.
Right.
So hopefully he is aware that he needs to eat that chicken dinner.
There he goes. Winner,
There we
winner,
go.
chicken dinner.
And I'm wondering why BJ doesn't wipe the blood off of his face.
Well, you know what? This is, he's got bigger problems right now, Blake. He's in
I
a
guess
dungeon
so.
surrounded by Nazis.
Yeah, but that blood keeps
And rancid
dripping.
chicken.
You're just
How
going to
long
leave a
is it?
trail of blood for them to follow.
Oh, you're right, Blake. But these Nazis don't seem too smart. You see them just kind of like hanging out in their own little hallway, like, nope. It says in the job description, this is my hallway. I'm not going over to that hallway. Even though there's these red footprints on the floor, I don't know what that's about. I'm staying over here.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so boring just walking through this hallway with no windows. These blue bricks are just so boring.
So dull.
So dull. Yeah, this is just like some boring beats. But
We're still cruising through.
still cruising through.
Blake Morris, everybody. Blake Morris.
Thank you very much.
Still
Man of a
cruising
thousand
through the
voices.
hallways, the twists and turns of level 1.
And there we go. Zombie picking up a little health, but there's nothing to score off of it right there.
No,
And
no.
is a bad mother just running around and
Running
making
around and
quick
maybe
work
running
of those
away
Nazis.
with.
There we go, and he's already found the exit, and he's moving on to the next. level that's going to give him a head up. Is he going to get any sort of bonus? No bonus.
No bonus, but he
But
doesn't
he's-
need it. He's on the level 2 where greater treasures and challenges await.
That's right. And if it looks like Zombie might be lost at this point, which is you know, appropriate for a zombie because they tend to sort of meander
Yeah,
and just like, you know, they're not really heading in any certain direction. They're
No.
just kind of looking for brains.
he's finding his way. He's finding those treasures.
Yeah, he's getting, and you know, and look at that. Without even getting to the next level, he's already jumped ahead. So he might be employing that strategy of trying to, you know, 100% each area before moving on,
Right.
in order to get that clear bonus.
I have to say it might be working for him. Look at this. He's just now reached the end of level 1, but he is ahead by a narrow margin, but still ahead of Is a Bad Mother.
Yeah, that's right. And it looks like, oh, he realized he had to go back to clean up a few more Nazis. Now I'm starting to think he does know what he's doing.
Right. Why did you doubt him, Blake? See, I never
have to
doubted him,
doubt.
but you did.
It's not so much doubt as just hypothesizing. You know?
Oh, okay.
Sort of putting it out there. 'cause
We're just
we,
rapping.
We have to talk forever on these things. What do you want from me, huh?
You know what, Blake? I'm getting exactly what I want. I'm getting some
getting
Blake
all my
Morse
sass.
originals. Oh, wait.
Oh, and look at
this.
that. Boom. Just like
But
that.
secret ratio too low.
He
It's all right, though.
He just took a commanding lead.
He did. 18,000 points.
So I guess sometimes it pays to be thorough.
I guess it does.
That's right. But it's still anybody's game. Still over half the time left to play in this score attack mode. And you know what's interesting is both guys still playing with the pistol.
Well, it's like I said. It's not. It's Wolfenstein 3D is unlike Doom, which kind of ramps up its enemy lineup rather quickly and forces you to answer by advancing your own arsenal. Wolfenstein 3D is different. In this first episode, you're really only going to run into dogs, regular Nazis, and the blue soldiers. And so the pistol can be your friend, and it's actually a more efficient way of playing because it doesn't burn through ammo as quickly as the chain gun and machine gun.
But speaking of ammo, it looks like Zombie is running low on bullets. He's having to pick up 2 or 3 from each Nazi that he kills. And he had to use the knife to kill one of them, and that cost him a lot of health.
It did,
And
but
that-
here's the one advantage. Even if he were to die, he would still restart this level with over 18,000 points.
That's correct. But Is a Bad Mother is working his way up that score ladder, and you know, he could catch up, and he's second now.
That's right. He's
Yes.
still a bad mother.
Did you ever think we'd be seeing an electronic sports tournament where the original Wolfenstein 3D was being played?
I really did not, but you know what? That's honestly what I love about the Great Quakeholio tournament. As the weekend goes on, like, it's getting harder and harder for me to say the name of our tournament. But see, these games are very special to me. I have an origin story with each of these games. I discovered Wolfenstein 3D from my mother's medical transcription teacher. When I was a kid and sick, I couldn't stay home alone. My mom brought me to her medical transcription class, and her teacher called me up to her desk and showed me she was playing this game, Wolfenstein 3D, with all of her students were learning medical terms. And here we need someone is going to have to medically revive Zombie because he just bit the dust, but still got over 18,000 points.
That's right. Now he's undead. But yeah, it didn't. He's now, even with that death, he still has about 1,000 points more than Is a Bad Mother. But Is a Bad Mother is going to be able to catch up quick.
He
And
is
if he-
catching up.
And if he cleans out this level and moves on before Zombie does, that's going to give him a commanding lead, and it's going to be hard for Zombie to catch up. He got a little greedy there. I don't think he watched his health enough.
No, I don't think he watched his health enough. And I have to say, I'm finding a lot of enjoyment in the tension of these Wolfenstein 3D spin races. It's a different sort of tension than the free-for-all death matches we've seen so far, but no less appealing for it.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Even with the deaths and the resets, like, it's still been neck and neck.
And here we go, Blake. It's proof prophetic. Is a Bad Mother has pulled ahead just slightly in the score.
That's right, but Zombie can still make up. It's not a huge lead.
No.
Zombie can still make up that, especially if he shoots this dog, because those dogs are worth more points than the humans. Well, not the blue humans. But
No.
but the grunts, so to speak.
Right.
That's right.
Those
but-
run-of-the-mill Nazis.
Yeah, just your generic, regular old jerkwad Nazis. Freaking Nazis, man.
Freaking Nazis.
Why did it have to be Nazis?
Leave dumping chicken out for people.
Why do they leave their food all over the floor? Is it because Nazis are just dirty, filthy scum?
I guess it
So
is.
they-
Like, look, they have tables. It's perfectly good tables.
Yeah, but you are what you eat. So
You are.
if you eat a bunch of dirty, filthy scum, that's
You're
what
bound
you
to
become.
be dirty, filthy scum.
Let's see. Let's. I feel like Zombie needs to throw caution to the wind at this point.
He does.
Yes, he
His
had
bad
it.
mother is now over 10,000 points ahead.
He had a triumphant lead, and he
Squandered?
died.
Safe to say squandered?
I don't think he squandered it. I feel like he just got overly ambitious. Wasn't paying attention to the right things.
Yeah, ambitious, maybe a little reckless, because as you said, he really didn't monitor his health nearly closely enough.
But here he has a chance to get a better weapon.
There he has it.
Didn't
Got his
even
hands
take a
on
hit that
machine gun.
time. But now he's got about 7,000 points he needs to make up if he's gonna win, and he's only got a minute and a half to do it.
Yes.
Yes, this is what we were talking about earlier. Still anybody's game, no matter what. Anything can happen. And look, this is about where he died before, and he's peeking around every corner. But he knows that he's got to hurry up and get those kills and get that money, make that cheddar. Oh,
That blue Nazi's still going.
That blue Nazi in that room
So
took
here
him down.
you notice, Blake, I've seen both players fire the machine gun, just kind of tapping that trigger rather than holding it down. Great way to conserve ammo there.
That's right, and that's a fairly standard strategy. Look at this with 45 seconds to go. We're still pretty neck and neck here. Zombie's gonna have to find some way to make up some points here quickly. Ooh, and here he finds a room of Nazis and some. And that's gonna be the nail in the coffin for Zombie, unfortunately. With 30 seconds to go, I don't think that he can make up that point deficit.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no,
Oh, no.
that's see right there. Tapping didn't pay off.
No, it did not.
He needed to hold down that trigger and shoot that Nazi.
Yeah.
And he's already just kind of breathing, taking it in. Zombie, it's okay, buddy. You fight until the very end.
6,
You're still a champion in my heart.
4,
3,
2,
1. Hands up. That's time. And Isabad Mother is moving on to the semifinals. Let's give it up for Zombie. He tried his best. All right, and that is going to do it for round 4.
Round
Wow.
4 in the bag in the rearview mirror, Blake.
Wow, and that was intense, man.
That was. We
That
saw
was
a lot
intense.
of back and forth in that
Yeah,
last match.
a lot of missteps, a lot of upsets, but I think what it came down to in the end for that last match was just making sure you were taking care of yourself.
Yes, awareness
was.
of surroundings, awareness of your character.
That's right, but at the very least, they all get tacos.
That's true. I would also like some tacos.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we take a quick break before we move on to round 5, the semifinals, and you can go get yourself some tacos.
You too.
Yeah, I
Join
guess I
me in
could
some
too.
tacos.
All right. Hey, I got nothing against tacos. Let's go get some tacos. You guys enjoy some words from our sponsors, which is us, Shacknews, and we'll be back in just a few. Keep it here.